Hello and welcome to the show. It's still very cold outside, so it's time for one of my favourite slow cooker winter warmers, chili con carne. This method does involve browning off the mince, onions and peppers in a pan, but if you are in a rush, just throw all the ingredients in your slow cooker, give it a good old mix around and crack on. Do bear in mind, if you don't brown off the mince, peppers and onions regarding textures, the finished dish won't be quite as good. Now we'll be using all the classic chili con carne ingredients today, bar my little secret. Do hang around and keep watching, as it's an absolute flavour bomb and it gives us great results for little effort. Just before we start, if you do enjoy the video, just remember to give it a quick like, and if you haven't already, click that subscribe button. So let's waste no more time and get straight into it. Firstly, let's get our prep out of the way. Grab a large onion and cut into a rough dice. Here I'm using this very useful vegetable chopper which I brought from Amazon. I'll leave an affiliate link in the video description if you'd like to buy one. Diced in all of about 10 seconds. Next on the veggie list is a bell pepper. Of course I could use the vegetable chopper to dice this like I've just used, but in case you haven't got one, here's a very easy and useful way to slice a pepper seed free. Now slice or dice thinly. To make life easier for you all, I'll leave a full list of the ingredients in the video description. Next, grab yourself a large pan and preheat to a medium high. Go in with 2 or 3 tablespoons of olive oil. Now it's time to add the minced beef. I'm using 500 grams or just over 1 pound. Don't add this into your pan until it's smoking hot, otherwise it will start to boil. I recommend removing your beef from the fridge about half an hour before you start to cook it. Now I'm going to get a little bit of colour on the beef and also soften the onions and peppers. I must add though that the end result won't be quite as good. Break the mince up as best you can. Once it starts to brown, add a good pinch of salt and pepper. Brown off for about 8 minutes. Transfer the contents of the pan with a slotted spoon into your slow cooker and switch it on to low. Give your pan a very quick wipe and go back in with a couple of tablespoons more of olive oil. Add in your chopped onions and peppers which we prepared earlier, and then add a wee pinch of salt. Saute for about 5 minutes until they begin to soften and colour. Once the veggies have softened, go in with 2 heaped teaspoons of ground cumin and 1 heaped teaspoon of smoked or normal paprika. Remember, a full list of ingredients will be in the video description. Once mixed through, add 2 teaspoons of garlic paste or 2 grated cloves of garlic. Once mixed through, now we have our base for our lovely chili con carne. Bang the lot on top of the chili and we're almost there. Finally, we'll add 2 heaped teaspoons of dried oregano, 1 standard 400 gram can of chopped tomatoes, 400 millilitres of beef stock, about 3 tablespoons of tomato puree, and the secret ingredient for a flavour boost, about a tablespoon or 2 of chipotle paste. Give everything a good mix through and let them flavours become good friends. Put your lid on, cook on low for between 6 and 8 hours, stirring just once halfway through. We'll remember to add them signature kidney beans roughly half an hour before the end of the cooking time. Sit back, grab a coffee or something stronger and let them gorgeous aromas start to fill your kitchen. Okay, this has been cooking for 6.5 hours and I have to say that my kitchen smells lush. Now for the final part, I'll add a standard 400 gram can of drained kidney beans. The last part is purely optional, but if you'd like a richer, deeper flavour, feel free to add 4 or 5 squares of dark chocolate. Stir through and cook for a further 30 minutes. Now it's time to dish up and enjoy the fruits of your labour. I'm serving mine with a jack potato with butter, some lovely grated cheese and a big dollop of sour cream. Thanks for watching the video, I really hope you enjoyed it. Why not make a double batch of this and freeze what you don't eat for another day? If you enjoyed the video, remember to click that like button and subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you next time.